Okay, so we're going to be going on into Victoria 2 now as United States. Number 1 in prestige. We actually dropped down to 6th in military, which is a little bit disappointing. We've only got our justification on Mexico, which we needed to, like, awkwardly take more states to save time. And we were competing with the British in Kazambe and Cameroon. And do we have more points than they do? 600, 273. The answer to the question is no. But I'm hoping that the British are already trying to colonize something else, and that's distracting them. They're still trying to take this guy, and they haven't been able to do that in their third attempt, even though once again, they still have 0 troops. They're actually not even, like, near civilized. Civilization's at 25%, so they're very, very, very weak. But we are at peace, so that's nice. We're still broke, because the Republican Party does not like taxes. Just let me have money. If since we're going to go back to war, I'm going to have to crank that up. It's going to cost 5,000. That's actually at peace, too, so it's going to be even worse later on. And I don't think I can really cut spending. Like, I just don't have money. I mean, I can increase tariffs. Max that out. I mean, we're already, like, international pariah, so I don't know if it makes any difference whatsoever. Just try to make some money. So you have 42, we have 39, so I probably want to start actually moving troops down south. I guess we have a 20 stack here. Oh no, you're supposed to be able to have the same army, right? I think so. Or are you part of the same army? Four. No, you're definitely part of that army. You guys go up here. There's a lot of, like, militant, very, very angry socialists right now in Mexico. Can we actually march here? And that's 30 supply. You're 32. What's your supply weight? 31. So I think you could barely be here and be okay. Even though I think the game still rounds, like, down, I think. Mission warship. No, I need the money. And I do not need the warship. Also, I shouldn't have invested there because I wanted to invest here. We have 63 points. They have 640. Commission... No, ignore the warship. I do not need it. But, we're going to clear our war. It doesn't really matter where, because it's going to cost 10 regardless. And are they friendly with anybody? They're friendly with us. So the answer to the question is basically no. Yeah, so you march here. You guys march here. Maybe I should have actually declared the war before, because I think this Mexican Navy is actually stronger than ours. Also, we need to increase spending on the military, not on the Navy, because the Navy is worthless, but on the actual military. I don't understand why these inland provinces are actually better. Have, like, higher supply limits. That seems a little bit weird, but sure. And I mean, their rebels are probably, like, extremely weak. Because as far as I know, rebels never get technology, regardless of what year it is. So rebels actually get easier and easier to deal with the further along in the game you go. I mean, Mexico's on military attack 10. So they're almost twice as strong as the Spanish were. Which honestly is not saying a lot. Actually, I forgot that we even took Cuba. Why did I take Puerto Rico? I don't remember, but I'm pretty sure it's because, because we couldn't even get to Spain. Right. Got some more railroads. Reinforcements, education efficiency seems pretty good, so let's get that. Also, is the game quiet to anybody else? I feel like it's a little bit quiet. Now, one of you please go here. Thank you. So add war goal. 4.7. I mean, it is going up. And which state would I want to take? I'm not too sure, actually. I mean, I would like to take multiple if that's at all possible, but I kind of doubt it. Also, Germany's at war with France right now. What's Germany actually wanting to take? Are they wanting to take that other state? Yeah, it's this one, right? French Comte. France, why are you fighting? Like, you can't beat Germany. Germany's, like, too strong for you. You're not as strong as, you know, the glorious United States of America. The world's greatest nation. #1 victory in all wars ever and forever, excluding the ones that we lost horribly on. But just ignore those ones, please. Thank you. Actually, can I send more troops south? I mean, I can, yes, but, like, how long is that going to take? Probably forever? This is they're going to keep mobilizing on top of us, which is just, if anything, just annoying. I see, where's Mexico City? We can probably just go occupy it, like, right away. It's not going to be a difficult war. If anything, Germany might take, like, 5 states from the French. I wouldn't be surprised by that. Also, they're with Colombia as well. Even though Colombia's, like, a small, landlocked nation. But that's a-okay. So just go kill the Mexican army. Thank you very much. You go here, and then when this guy's done sitting that, he can come meet you. And then you march in this state right there. So 39-17, so he's almost dead. I mean, I don't have to worry about too much about that 5-stack. And I'm a little bit annoyed that California still hasn't declared their independence for me. Or, the exact opposite of their independence. You know, their full and loyal support. Okay, ignore Cameroon. I don't want Cameroon. What I want is Mexico. Well, let's look. How much do these states actually cost us? Like 100% for Sonora. I do not understand why they are so expensive. Yucatan is the cheapest. Which is here. And then Guerno is 44. And I don't even know where Guerno is. Guerno is this one. So we can theoretically take these 2 states this war. Because that would be 30. So it'd be like 77. Actually, they're not. I thought they were listed in order from Cruz. 94 for this one. 60. No, not McPuppet. So Yucatan and then Chiapas. So we can take these 2 pretty easily. We would need a 60 war score for that. But other than that, we could go for like one of the 44s, which is Valle Cruz. So I think what we're going to do, I think we're going to take these 2 states. So it'd be 44, so it'd be like 77 war score we would need. We would cut Mexico in half, they couldn't get to Yucatan. And technically our borders would connect. Technically. It would look like hell. And that's assuming we can get the enough, jingoism to actually get the next level of, like, yeah, the jingoism. It's been slightly difficult, actually, to get that up. Against the French, we just basically couldn't do it. Kill these, guys that are just guarding the capital of Mexico, because I kind of need that under my own occupation. You guys come over here and meet up. Like, is this already ticking up or is it ticking down? 4.6. Like, how jingoistic is America? Once again, I don't want Cameroon. I want this place. But how jingoistic are you? Would it be population? I mean, we're extremely pro-military, but I think we need to be extremely jingoistic. Only 4.7 jingoistic. I mean, what would have been the best for jingoism is to let Mexico have, like, just, let's say, New Mexico, which would have been, like, an American core. And then it would have dropped, like, revanchism way, 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 way up. which makes it extremely easy just to conquer everything. I think the reason I didn't do that, I'm pretty sure before, is because I didn't want to, I guess, cheat. Mexico's in our sphere right now. But we're at war with Mexico. We're at war with our... I do not... Why did... Wait, when do rebels ever put them in your sphere? I've never seen that before in my entire life. I can give them 15,000 pounds to fight me. What? Mexico. Or I lose 20 prestige. Or I lose 15,000. Oh, fine. You can have some military assistance to fight me. I guess. They would not accept this offer. Well, that's fine. I mean, also, I can basically now completely see Mexican army movements. So, I basically know exactly where all of their army is at all times because they're now in my sphere. Because of course they would be. Why would they not be in our sphere? Don't be silly. Don't be silly. I mean, we can also, like, siege them down, like, extremely fast. Oh, there's an international crisis. Is that in, Yeah, not in ours. It's the one between Germany and Italy. Even though... I thought Germany was in a war. Oh, no. Did they already win? They already beat the French. Poor France. Okay. Well, they want the colony. Italy wants the colony. I'm pretty sure Germany is not going to back off. So Germany and France might just be at war again. In this, like, weird turn of events. I'm very confused. I'm confused kind of by everything that's happening right now. Hey, Mexico. You're in my sphere. I really feel like you shouldn't get a say in this stuff. But I'm going to take, I just want to make sure it's the right state. I want to take Chiapas. Which is probably not even slightly how you say it. But that'll get me basically like 95% that I'll need. Because it's going to be weird. I'm going to piece them out. And they're still going to be in my sphere. They're only at negative 52 even though we're at war with them. Which is funny. Hey, Mexico. Hey, Mexico. Why is this one considered the Mexican-American War? You've already done that. They would not accept this offer. That's not surprising, all things considered, but... Still, it's a little bit funny. It's a little bit funny. What are you guys doing? You go here. Ignore that Mexican army, because it's not really relevant. Actually, I guess if you're going to go there, you go here, you go here. You guys would march north. Don't care about Cameroon. I'm like 90% sure the crisis is going to fire. They all want to back Italy. But I think Germany's strong enough just to beat everybody else. Like, they just destroyed the French. So I really don't... Like, France basically doesn't have an army right now, as far as I'm concerned. As far as I'm aware, I guess I should say. Well, they have 97 brigades still, which is surprising. Also, why do I have 1,000 colonial points now? I literally just had 13. And now I have 1,000. I do not understand why. I just do not know. We might lose this battle against the Mexicans. I'm not too sure. Is that actually all the things I want? I know I can't go over 100%. The AI will never say yes to that. Well, I guess that was a pretty quick war. So there's the name up there. Our borders technically connect to each other, so that's always good. It's a very messy situation I've gotten myself into. Also, these guys I think have been taking attrition that entire time. Ah, these beautiful borders. Lovely, 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 lovely. Who do I want to attack next? Maybe the Colombians? You know, finally finish them off. 943 days. Oh, Jesus. Damn. I think we have to stay at peace for this war exhaustion to take down, even though it'll only take down by like 0.1 every single, every month. And I highly doubt I'm getting too much. I'm actually, even with like a negative 200% or negative 400% or whatever the number is in colonization, in immigration, I should say, I'm still getting 700 pops. I'm getting too many. Would be the correct answer to that question. Education, efficiency, colonial migration, social science? Sure, why not? Actually, supply limit plus 25%. I think we need that probably a little bit more. Also, we don't need to be spending any money on the military, so shut that down. At least for now. I don't know what the old trade good was, so I'll just say yes. So Venezuela, Ecuador, Bolivia, Paraguay. So you're at war with Bulgaria and Russia, who's at war with Germany, who might also very, very soon be at war. I could back the Germans. I could join this. Because if Austria also says yes to Italy, they're going to be completely isolated. So I'm going to support the Germans. Because I can? And I don't like the French. I have a vested interest in the French and the British being weak as possible, because they're the only basically powers in the Americas. And I would also like to justify a war. Just way too long. It's literally 3 years to justify any war right now. Because I can't get war exhaustion to go down quickly. And I don't know how to make it go down faster. Because it's what, like a 50% penalty, I think? Yeah, something like that. It's a little insane. I mean, I think war exhaustion shouldn't tick up because of this stupid thing. Also, Romania. Like, not everybody can attack Bulgaria with the support of the Russians. I really don't know what you were planning on doing here. I really want this crisis to fire. I mean, I don't care if Germany has it. Like, that's not... Also, apparently Britain took that one. Which I'm not surprised by. I was kind of wanting them to take it, but... What a stupid war. If anything, I think Italy should have it. The borders look better if Italy had it, but... Because Germany having it looks awful, but... Well, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, Germany basically has no colonies whatsoever. The one-year draft absolutely is not happening. Actually, what's the one-year draft do? It's more immigration attraction. But a land starting experience -2 seems pretty much bad. And there's nothing I can do. 220 days, actually, is not too long. I guess that's what I have to do. I have to keep doing the fortify... But this one, again, how come it's 441 days against Colombia, but it's only 220 days against the British? Like, if I do it like Ecuador, 400 days. Is it because we're a great power, so it's cheaper? Is that the case? If it is, I didn't know that. But I do need the war exhaustion to tick down. It's just going to take years. Years and years and years. Everybody seriously stop this. I mean, Russia probably can't do all of this, especially since they're also going to be at war with the Germans. Probably.